Live up in this biznatch. Again. We got all three of the peoples here.
All the boys.
All the boys.
Shut up, phone!
The milkshake brought all of us to the yard.
You didn't tell anyone we were going live, did you?
Do what?
You didn't tell anyone we were going live, did you?
No, I didn't.
I know I did.
Oh, wait. No, I told one person.
Oh. I just usually depend on Joe to do those kinds of things.
I told the one person that they're at dinner with their family, so I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, because I just talk about stuff that I know, and it's fun.
Why do I leave my tea up there?
You want your tea?
I do want my tea.
Bitch, you're a cow. Bitch, you're a cow.
Alright. I don't know, I don't have much to talk about today just yet. Stan Lee died.
He did die.
He did die.
That indeed did happen.
Yes.
Did you guys hear that Chris Hemsworth is petitioning that everyone who's ever played his characters shows up to his funeral in costume?
Really?
Yeah.
That would actually be a great fucking idea. If that didn't happen, I'd be highly disappointed, honestly.
Exactly.
Shut up! I mean, you can control that, though.
I'm sitting here. I'm not getting up again.
I already got up for the tea.
First time you got up.
Got up for the tea, I'm not getting up for anything else.
Exactly.
I'm a man of, I do one thing once and that's it.
Hey, Kyle. I'm already Tracer.
You know what?
I don't want to be Tracer.
God damn it, don't start this shit. Oh, God. You guys remember back in the day with memes when, it would, like, be demotivational posters and shit?
Oh, yeah, those were great.
Like, it wouldn't be, like... Or you would have, like, the fucking, like, the picture of something and then, like, all those colors behind it.
Yes.
Like the fucking, what was that? The little baby who clenched his fist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking, that thing, Velociraptor.
Velociraptor. It's like...
See, I miss the classic memes.
Just...
Like, everything, it's all evolved into, like, literal garbage now. Like,
I mean...
half of them aren't even funny.
Yeah, it's... But that was, like, what, during the days of fucking, like, MySpace and shit?
Yeah.
I think it was, like...
No, it was when
like
Facebook just started.
Like, right when everybody else started going to Facebook
and,
like, left MySpace.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, alright, so... I don't know, how old are you, Kyle?
Huh?
Old enough.
Kyle's in his, like, late 20s, right? Are you late 20s?
Early 20s.
Early? Oh, man.
I'm 22.
So, when you went to high school, did you have a cell phone?
No.
Alright. Did all your friends have cell phones? Yes. You felt left out. So when Joe and I went to high school, I don't know about Joe, but I know when I went to high school, I had the shittiest cell phone ever.
Was it a Nokia?
No, it was a Samsung. It was silver and black, and you flipped it open.
Oh, you talking about the Samsung Razr?
No, this is before
that. Motorola that made the Razr.
This is before that, yeah.
Right.
No, it was silver and black.
Big Fox.
And this is back whenever, like, when you bought a fucking cell phone, not only would you have Samsung printed on it, but you would have the phone company that you got it from printed on it.
Yeah.
So it'd say Sprint and Samsung on it, and I'd flip it open, and it was a green screen. Like, you know when you, like, have those watches and you hit the button and it lights up the back?
Yeah.
One of those. And, like, the only game it had on it was Snake, and you had, like, a fucking arrow keypad, like, that big.
Oh, I know.
To fuck around and, like, try to maneuver the stupid thing on a screen like that fucking big.
Yeah, I did that on a Nokia.
Yeah, me too. That was my first phone. I had a Nokia.
That and Tetris.
One of the bricks. And back when, now you can only get phone cases. You could actually change the front and back of the phone back then, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was cool. But, like, I started with the fucking, you remember, what was it called? Track phone.
Oh, shit, son.
The people...
early.
Yeah, the shit people use with burner phones now.
The motherfuckers were, like, this big. And then everyone's, like, stoked. They're like, phones are going to get smaller and smaller, and all of a sudden, like, the iPhone comes out, and everyone's like, phone's going to be big again.
Seriously, though, you remember that one? It was a tiny-ass flip phone that had a camera on it, and everybody, like, was... Even though the camera sucked ass and you couldn't use the phone at all.
Yeah,
because it was so damn tiny.
Gee, we didn't even hit megapixels back then, I don't even think.
Nope.
It was crazy how far technology... Like, I just remember, like... We had a computer when I was younger. In middle school and early high school, we had a computer. And all I would do on that thing was get on there and draw on Microsoft Paint. And chat to my friends on Yahoo. because Yahoo after there's America Online at first,
Oh yeah.
and then after that you got Yahoo because Yahoo actually had the fucking really cool emojis.
Yeah.
Or they called them emoticons back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they started bumping up to GIFs and whatnot.
That shit was cool too.
Dude,
That.
I remember staying up like I finally got my own computer in my room and just hours and hours of being in chat rooms with people and just talking about people about how the shit was and where they lived and just fucking wild. And it was never like in those chat rooms and I don't know if it was just my experience, but I remember in those early days of chat rooms, you didn't have, I guess, cyberbullying. It was there would be that one guy who was kind of a dick.
He'd either spam like crazy
Yes.
or just talk some stupid shit for no good reason.
Yeah, and then there was always the mod that was okay, this guy's banned.
Yeah.
Within seconds.
Dude,
Drop
I don't know if you remember it, but back in the day, right before MySpace died, how they came out with MySpace Messenger.
Yeah, dude.
That was probably the coolest thing.
Dude.
Because I remember I started with AOL.
Yep.
And I used to go in the chat rooms all the time with that, and then the evolution of things as technology got better.
MSN was pretty hot for a while for me.
Yeah, I did MSN, dude. MSN was the shit. That's how fuck, man. I stayed in contact with a lot of people on MSN. It's just and what happened with your friends on MSN is the same thing as your friends that were on Halo. I haven't heard from them in years. It's they just completely died off.
Yeah, I remember. I had a group of friends, and what I would do is I'd do a live action role play. So I'd have scripts that would type up, and based off the choices given to them, they would actively choose certain choices, and then I would have scripts for that I would send to them in these IM boxes, and I would run fucking 4 or 5 of those a night for 3 hours. It was crazy. It was just madness. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Because you can't just leave them on red for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta stay on that shit.
Yeah, and so you're constantly updating stats and shit. It was fucking D&D, but through an IM.
Yeah.
That was some of the most fun shit, and that spurred a lot of personal writing that I do. I used a lot of those storylines that I developed from that into novels that I write for fun now. But yeah, those were fucking crazy times. What else? Fucking when Napster first came out.
Oh my god, fucking Napster.
Napster wasn't too bad, and then LimeWire happened, and you'd risk giving your computer fucking AIDS to get that goddamn Korn song.
I learned that. I went through that shit the hard way, man. I killed one of our computers just from fucking pirating shit.
Yeah, and then I don't know how old torrenting is, but I heard about it first when I very first started college. My buddy Andrew.
Torrenting has actually been around for
Has
a
it?
while.
Yeah, well, that was a big thing.
I wasn't privy about it until probably 07, 08.
What was do you remember what the older torrenting site was? Because I know there was Pirate Bay and then BitTorrent, and
Those
I
are
want to say there was a couple older ones, but those were the two most popular.
Those are the two that I always used. I never used anything
other than Pirate Bay got shut down.
Yeah, it was Sweden or some shit like that?
I don't fucking remember, man.
It might not have been Sweden.
It was a while ago.
I just remember when they shut it down. I was like, no, it's fucking over. And then I went back to the site one day and they were just oh yeah, we're just redirecting you here. And I was like, oh shit, okay, so it's not really, really dead.
No.
I think they're still up now though.
Yeah, it's still up. Pirate Bay is still a thing.
Good.
Because that's where a lot of people get game rips now.
Yeah, things are fucking crazy now. Now people do emulators and shit. And I can't keep track with that, dude.
Dude, emulators are fun.
I've seen, my buddy Andrew again. He's way more savvy with computers than I am, and he just he's like, oh yeah, I was emulating whatever game. We were in college, and I'm like, I don't, what the fuck is that?
Dude, I started doing that in high school because my buddy showed me a torrent site, and we used to just play those all day in our computer class. I still have them on my fucking USB drive.
Shit. I would just go to Battlegrounds.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure everyone
that was
there.
Dude, classic as fuck. Everybody was there.
So 3 sites you always went to when you opened your computer and checked on it. MySpace, Battlegrounds, and E-Bombs World. Those 3 were it in high school for me. Or middle school too, even. But yeah, Battlegrounds, man. When they first started doing Flash videos.
Are you talking about Newgrounds?
Is it Newgrounds?
I think it's Newgrounds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. What was it saying? Battlegrounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of that.
That's where like a lot of big YouTube creators now first started too.
Yeah.
Well, like fucking Aaron,
Ego Raptor.
Yeah, Aaron from Grand Drums, like Ego Raptor, yeah.
That's where he
started
started.
a lot of that shit.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of good content came out
Video
of that.
Game Donkey as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
Jeez.
Yeah, and now I look at my fucking nieces and nephews, and they will never know a world where they didn't have that piece of technology strapped to their hand.
Right?
Yeah.
Things were better back then, man.
For real.
No, like people. Well, in a sense, like looking at it as like,
I think
people weren't as like fucking offended by everything, and especially I know it's a shitty example, but like right after 9/11, things were good for a little while because you know everybody had that sense of patriotism.
Yeah.
Right after that, but I don't know. I felt like that was a better time in general. Even though
I think okay, yes and no. And mainly a big part of that is like the whole social media thing. So now
Yeah.
everyone has their own little voice box on this platform that they know is going to reach out to potentially millions and millions of people. But I also think a big part of that is when this technology first came out, when the internet first started kind of becoming a thing, especially with younger guys like how we were,
Yeah.
we tread very carefully on that shit. We're like, I don't really want to fuck around with this and, you know, do something fucked up, you know? Because my parents, I'll never forget, my parents were always like, don't be fucking on the computer and break it, because we can't afford another one. I was like, oh, I better be very fucking careful, because this is like the only thing I have to see the rest of the fucking world.
Yeah.
See, I got lucky there. 'Cause, I mean, we had a computer since I was like, before I moved from California, and I was like 7 or 8, I think, when I moved from California. But that's because my mom, she worked with computers for a job in the Air Force, so
Okay.
she kind of had to have one.
I
But
think we had, probably when I was about 9 or 10 is when we got a computer, I think. I might be wrong on that. I can't remember exactly when, but I do remember we ran Windows 98 on that bitch.
dude,
And I remember playing The Sims 1. It was like the fucking game that I would play for the fucking longest time.
mine was Bridge Too Far.
When I was young, we had a computer, like just a basic family computer, and my father was never tech savvy, and it's like he never updated the iOS, the system. He never updated it. So we were on.
So was it an Apple?
No,
I'm just giving you shit because you call it iOS.
I know. I know. No, he never updated this system. So we had Windows 95.
I remember
For a
95.
while.
My computer in school, like the computers we had in my school, did.
And it was like,
Dude,
it's like people are like, you were born in 95. How do you know what Windows 95 is? It's like, my dad's dumb and he has...
nostalgia though. You remember those like Apple computers that were like the
fucking
colored
clear
ones?
background?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I
We
had
had those for a while, like middle school.
I
Those
had a
things were
buddy
cool.
of mine who had one, and I went to his house, and I was used to our fucking Windows setup. And I started like dicking around in his, and I was like, "What? How the fuck do I do shit on this
Right?
thing?" I didn't
Right?
realize computers.
It's
could be
still like
different.
that though. The operating systems are so ridiculously different. It's like to copy and paste something is like way more complicated for some
Yeah.
dumb reason.
I don't know. I've
Like
never-
even just doing simple shit like putting a file somewhere like you want it.
Yeah.
Like just moving a file. It's just like
Where it's like, with Apple, you
It's
had
like-
to use the command button
Yeah.
whenever you wanted to do anything.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like Windows with extra steps.
It's like Windows with extra steps. So we're just going to say it's better than Windows. And it's
Oh,
like,
man.
you sure about that, bud?
I just like
It's a bold move, Cotton.
there's the meme that was going around for a while. It was an old Apple button. It was just like, does more cost less? It's just like, look how the times have changed. Does less cost more? Slightly more reliable though, I will admit that. I mean, in
Yeah.
the sense of like, you don't really have to maintain it as much.
Yeah.
I remember also growing up, whenever they had like the huge like, they weren't probably as big as they are now, but like tech cons and all that.
Yeah.
And like when you looked at them, it was just straight up tech nerds. Like there was no like hot chicks, no fucking like savvy internet personalities. It was straight up like IT guy Bill locked in the fucking basement of whatever corporation he worked at for fucking ever in the crowd. And he's looking up at like fucking Steve Jobs releasing like the new fucking Mac computer. And he's just like, oh shit, son.
Dude.
I gotta see if the company will buy me one.
I remember, what class was that? I think it was in, I want to say middle school, but we had like one of the old school ass computers, like with the original floppy disk that like that fucking big.
Yeah, man, I remember.
And we had the Oregon Trail on it.
Yes.
I was just like, this is great. This is fucking awesome. Like looking back on it, it's just like, holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
But what was I gonna say?
Words.
Fuck you.
You remember when you could plug that floppy disk in there and like straight up rip the fucking like, I don't know if you ever played number crunchers in school.
Yeah.
So straight up like you could rip number crunchers and Oregon Trail and shit onto another floppy disk and just take that shit home.
Yes.
Dude, that was good times.
Man. I remember the first time I used a CD to download a computer program, I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, fucking back in the day when hard drives were literally like 128 megabytes.
Oh, dude, and you would hear them, you boot that bitch on like,
yeah.
You're like, whoa, damn, calm down there, girl, you're all right?
Oh, freaking dial up.
Yeah. Oh my god, that is a nostalgic sound.
For real.
We need to drop that into a mix sometime. Just like have a break and it's all of a sudden it's like
it had to be
squeeze.
Your computer's like spazzing out, you know, like opening AOL.
This is literally the sound of a seizure. This is the sound of an electronic seizure.
The original dubstep.
Yeah.
Essentially, man.
Dude, that's it. That's what I was going to talk about. Like, fucking how you're talking about, like, those cons were, like, literally tech nerds.
Yeah.
Old school electronic music.
Dude, yeah.
That was literally, like,
straight up
Misfits and, like, shit like that. Like, people
Misfits
who weren't,
like
a part of, like, a main clique or anything like that. And now it's literally... Everybody
it's
fucking...
like fucking Ted from down in Office 304 or some shit. Hey man, going to that new fucking whatever theme this weekend, the festival. They're all festivals now. They're no longer conventions. They're all festivals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So hey, you want to go to the EDM festival? Like, no, not really. I can listen to it on Pandora now.
They're fun. They're overpriced, but they're fun.
I just can't bring myself. Like, I just remember being younger and like I'd go to a buddy's house of mine and like we'd be in like their parents' basement just like straight up like bumping like old school like Tiesto and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like we'd just be sitting there, man, like drinking soda and shit and just chilling the fuck out. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
This, of course, before we knew anything about alcohol and drugs.
Dude, I remember I saw Tiesto in Nashville when I was going to school there. Good times.
I would say that had to have been a good show.
Good times.
Yeah, man. I remember my friend down the street from me, Frankie, when he had got his sidekick, and like, cause his dad was a tech dude. He helped me build my first computer, actually. Really smart, fucking great guy. And he got a fucking sidekick, and we're like, oh shit! And he's like showing us all the cool games and stuff they had for it. And I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, you remember, what was it, the N-Gage?
Oh, yeah.
When that came out?
Who the fuck? Was that T-Mobile?
It was a Nokia.
Nokia.
It was a Nokia. I think you could only get it on, like, Sprint and, like, one other service, though.
149 fucking notifications on YouTube.
I don't know. But that's
well, if you don't go on YouTube, like, directly YouTube on your phone long enough, it'll just build up the notification. It's literally just channels that uploaded new videos.
But yeah, freaking I remember when like there were like company specific, like Sprint would have its own little.
Yep.
And then like there'd be like, I think Sidekick was T-Mobile's kick.
Well, it's like Sprint. I think Sprint was the only service back in the day when what was it, the Razor Red.
Yes.
When Red was like a huge deal.
Yeah.
Oh, Danielle said she'll watch later. She's at dinner.
Yeah, I know. I told you all that, but
I don't
think anybody was listening.
Nobody was listening.
I heard
it's
the dinner.
No one listens to
I
me.
didn't know who you were talking about. I just knew someone was at dinner and I wouldn't be watching.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. Okay.
Just trying to get around.
What else?
Crikey,
Mike.
I remember when I was super young though, like when we first got an NES.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have I had a buddy of mine who had an Atari, but my family per se never had an Atari that I remember. I do remember having an NES though.
We started with the SNES, and
yeah.
then when my mom got married to my stepdad, he had a NES, and I'm still pissed to this day that my mom had gave them to my aunt. And I had an N64 too.
Oh, the N64.
And I was just like, why did you do this? You didn't even say anything to me because I was in school at the time.
I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah, I can't believe you've done this. It was like I was so mad, so mad.
I believe it. I remember just countless hours of just going over to my friend's house. There's 3 of us, and we'd always go to our one friend's house who had the N64, and it would just be like from 6 or 8 in the morning until whenever we be fucking just playing GoldenEye split screen. It was fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, you remember the Pod Racer game?
Dude, yeah.
Yes. That game, Super Mario 64, and what was the other game I used to play all the time on
Ocarina of Time.
There's Bomberman.
What was it?
The original Smash Brothers.
I can't remember. I literally can't remember now. But I definitely remember the Pod Racer game and then Super Mario 64.
Super Mario 64 was a fucking game changer.
Yeah, that's literally, in my opinion, one of the best Marios ever.
Yeah. Well, it's just super fucking original, and it's kind of one of the real true open world experiences, I think, for games.
It was one of the first, so...
Yeah. Was it the first?
One of the first.
I would say, yeah, it's definitely one of the first. I don't know what the first ever is, to be honest, but...
Well, I mean, if you want to get literal, I mean, a lot of the, like, old school, even on, like, NES, they had some open world games.
I guess, like, some of the older Zelda games, technically would be...
There was, what was it? It's on my Classic, because I got the Classic. I need to still hook it up and see if it works, because I tried to save them from the flood, but I haven't tried to hook them back up yet.
Just put it in rice.
Well, that's the thing. The systems didn't get wet, but the
cartridge?
No, they don't have cartridges. It's all internal, built in. It's practically just an emulator.
Oh, okay.
But it's actual official licensed product. But the cord to plug it in a wall. It's funny because it's literally set up like a phone cord, so it's a USB cable and a fucking brick to plug in the wall.
I mean, you just buy a new one just to be safe.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man, that was
I just have to figure out what type of thing it is.
I remember fucking. In my opinion, this is probably one of the most overlooked game systems ever. But the fucking Dreamcast.
Oh my god.
Dude, well, you want to know why it's so overlooked?
It's too fucking ahead of its time. It was like one of the first...
they never ever advertised it. They didn't
Yeah.
advertise it at all. It just released one day, and everybody was just like, "Oh shit,
Another
Sega Dreamcast, what's this?"
Apparently,
It was they thought it was a good marketing scheme at the time, but it was very bad.
Yeah.
They got next to no sales, and that's why it died like that.
Yeah, because they didn't do any advertisement.
If I'm not mistaken, that was actually one of the very first consoles that could hook up to the internet.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Because
I want to say, I know. I'm trying to think if it came out like super later, but I want to say it came out at the same time. But the N64 had part of hookup, but it wasn't like for gaming or anything.
Yeah.
I want to say, I can't remember. I watched a video of it on YouTube, but they had like some type of network thing for that.
I know the Dreamcast had like a network where you can like look at news and weather and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think it was similar to that.
Well, for the N64, I believe they were trying to do it to where you could like update games, like if they had like game-breaking bugs, like most games back then, where they had to do a lot of testing for those.
I'm surprised at how difficult a game from back then would be if you played it now. After being, like, because they have controls finessed, graphics and, like, rendering and all that shit.
Yeah.
And how you interact with it. It's so finessed. You go back and play, like, fucking, I don't know if you ever guys, like, played Brave Friends from Musashi or some shit like that. Yes. Like, it's, like, the worst controls in the fucking world. You go, why are you just, like, you hit left
or
and
Mega Man Legends.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Fucking...
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
So this says like one of the first open world games was a text only game called Colossal Cave Adventure.
Huh.
So I guess that would be considered open
I'm
world.
assuming that was on like MS-DOS.
PDP-10.
Oh.
So before DOS.
Yeah, that's
it was
crazy.
1976.
Holy shit.
Damn, son.
Yeah. So
that's crazy. Yeah, and then you got games from way back when, like Galaga and fucking Pac-Man and shit.
Oh yeah.
Back when you actually had to leave your house to play a fucking.
How dare we?
How dare we? And then Nintendo was like, guess what? You don't have to do that anymore. We solved that problem. You pay us one fee, and for a lifetime, you just play these bitches at home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though now it's like ridiculous. I mean, it's still cheaper than most. Well, unless you're on the Switch, because then they're still like $60, $50 a game. But like, dude, you remember like back in the day when like the DS first came out? Every Mario game ever, probably still to this day, is like $30-$40.
Yeah.
Used even.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's crazy in my opinion. Like, I think that's ridiculous.
I wonder if like just the price of systems or consoles and games back then. I wonder if that, like with today's inflation, is still relevant. Like if you have like an Xbox One and all the video games out for it, is it price relative with inflation to the NES and the games that came out for it back then?
I want to say yeah, because if I remember correctly, even back in the day, some of the NES games were expensive for the time.
I'm not paying attention to what you're saying. Were you talking about the inflation of game cost?
Yeah, I mean, I was just wondering if like, basically if the rate going for today's consoles and games is comparable with inflation included or whatever for stuff like the old school Nintendo and those games.
Oh yeah, no, they were still expensive as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I wonder, like, comparatively, you know?
I'm sure there's some type of source we could figure that out.
Google is your friend.
Yeah, it is. just Google the fucking world, bro. But yeah, no, soon. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't know, man. Like, I remember, our childhoods are probably really fucking weird in that we're one of the last in our generations to be able to go outside, and just after it got dark, that's when you came home.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know? And there's no phones, there's no nothing. Maybe you were in earshot to hear your mom saying, get your ass back in this house.
Dude, my parents got walkie-talkies specifically for that.
Like,
no shit. Like, before I got a cell phone, we specifically had walkie-talkies. Because, I mean, I'd stay in the neighborhood, so it wasn't like a huge neighborhood, but it was long and wide in a sense of there might be like 15 houses in the one strip that was probably like a quarter to a half mile long, if that.
Yeah.
And then you had like a side street, and then as we got older, they added on to our neighborhood and added other side streets and shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it was for me growing up. My last 2 years of high school were in a decent subdivision, and they were building onto the back, and so we would always go to the back where they're still building the houses and play like manhunt and tag and shit.
Yeah, dude, that's what we did. We actually like legit build bunkers and shit, like legit trench systems and everything.
Yeah, your mom
for when we
told me
played,
about that.
when we were playing paintball. Dude, that was so much fun. I miss those days.
Well, we never
so
played
much.
paintball or anything like that, just because it was a little too expensive for most of the neighborhood kids to get into.
Oh yeah.
But
Where it's like childhood was an awesome thing, and now people nowadays are not gonna, or
Like-
kids nowadays aren't gonna be able to experience the same things that we did.
my sisters have to tell their kids, go and play, and they treat it like it's some sort of punishment.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
They're like, get off that stupid tablet or whatever and go play. And they're like, I remember back in my day, my mom would be like, take this phone with you. I'm like, do I really need to fucking take this thing with me? I know when it gets dark, Mom. Like, shit.
And it's like just roaming around places you've never been, going through the backwoods behind your house, or like the woods adjacent to your street, and just being stupid.
Oh yeah.
That's what childhood is all about, being stupid and learning your way through life.
Yeah,
Dude.
well, I think also a good part of that though is you were stupid, but generally stupid with a group of people that you had to fucking trust.
Exactly.
If you're stupid on your own and you got hurt, you're just like, I'm kind of fucked. But if
Yeah.
you're stupid with people you can trust, they're like, all right, we got you, dude. And you're like, all right, cool.
All right,
Thanks.
cool.
Yeah.
That's why I have a screw in my ankle. Doing stupid shit as a kid. As a matter of fact, in that same neighborhood, that when we were living together, that same neighborhood.
Nice.
And there was a downed tree, and it was kind of like sitting at an angle, leaning on another tree, and I was just climbing up that, and I ended up veering off on a branch.
Oh shit.
And I was trying to come back down, and I think I lost my grip, like as far as on my feet.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I lost my step and fucking fell out of that bitch. Broke my fucking ankle.
Jeez.
And the shittiest part is that I think my parents still hate me for it, but it was on Super Bowl Sunday.
Ah.
They were so pissed. Luckily, they still got to watch it, but it wasn't in ER.
That's one thing I gotta say about my childhood is a lot of the neighborhood kids were always into like football and basketball and shit, and I just did not give a fuck about sports.
Same.
Me neither.
So like they're like, let's play football. I'm like, why don't I go play tag or some shit, something like I can hide and be crafty with.
Yeah.
You know.
So the game inflation thing. So in 1913, $1 in today's standards from back then is roughly equivalent to $23.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah, inflation is fucked right now, by the way.
I need to go back.
So it's like,
Well, you don't know, like when cars first came out, they were like, I want to say like $300 to $500.
yeah,
Oh shit.
for real.
That's that. If that doesn't give you any concept of inflation, I don't know what will.
For real.
Because now, like you can't even buy a car for like
But-
10 grand new.
No.
It's like a Mitsubishi Mirage or some tiny ass fucking trash car.
Yeah, but it's like an NES game on average was about $50,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's like in 2013 that's like $89.
Oh fuck! So games have actually probably gotten cheaper then.
Yes,
In a
games
sense.
have essentially gotten cheaper,
Oh, that's
and it's
good.
like a $70 Nintendo 64 cartridge is $100 today.
Yeah, but also a part of that is fucking like they'll sell you half the fucking game, and then parse out the rest of it as DLC.
Mostly
Yeah.
EA.
Yeah,
Mostly
EA.
where
Mostly
they're
EA.
just gutting their games of any like content, and it's like you have to just buy it. And I'm like,
Well, they want more games, or want more money rather, and it's
Yeah.
sad. I mean, plus, you got people like the guys who make Call of Duty. Because trying to think, because I know it used to be Activision and Treyarch, and I think what was it, Treyarch that left?
I wanna
Treyarch
say-
left, and Activision's still holding it.
Yeah, okay, but like they keep putting out almost exactly the same game every year or two.
Yeah, my my brother-in-law, he was going out today. He's like, oh, I'm probably gonna get the new I think it was a Call of Duty or some shit like that.
Black Ops 4.
Yeah, and he's like, either the new Call of Duty or Red Dead. And I was like, you're really gonna just pay the fucking money to? You're essentially gonna buy the same repackaged shit that you know it's
Literally.
gonna be in.
Yeah.
But you what you're in
I mean,
for.
they have new game modes and shit, and sure, a new story maybe that'll probably only be good for like 4 hours of play,
I think.
if that. Because that's another shitty thing that I keep finding these days is all these games that like are single player, especially in the shooter world. There's no story to it.
There isn't. I mean,
Like,
I
fucking
remember.
Battlefield 1.
Yes.
That did not have a long story at all.
No.
At all. That was definitely an
I
online.
remember the original
fucking-
Medal of Honor games.
Yes.
And
Dude,
it
you
was
remember
awesome
the
'cause you
one
could
that
play
came
with
out
two
for Xbox 360, I want to say? It was just called Medal of Honor. It was like a
Oh yeah,
modern
they
day thing.
re-released
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and that one was good actually. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people gave it a lot of shit, but that one was actually good in my opinion.
No, that was. Yeah, I remember I had a buddy of mine, Zach. He would play the fuck out of that game. Every time I was over there, I was just like blown away by like just the maps were big from what I remember. Just the fucking gameplay was lit as fuck.
Yeah.
I just remember looking at that game. I was like, holy! I was like, how do you keep track of all that shit happening right now? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Holy
friend's
fuck.
watching us, and she just told me she has no idea what we're talking about.
oh, we're talking about video games and the progression of technology and whatnot.
Being nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Essentially.
you remember what was it? Medal of Honor Airborne?
No.
No.
Really?
No.
It wasn't the best one at all, but
I
it
just
was
remember-
it was cool to have that concept because like especially when you played it online, you literally dropped in whenever you
Oh,
died.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And that was pretty cool. Well,
So you
plus,
pretty much
being
Fortnite
raised
then.
here, it's kind of like, oh, this is
You're
cool.
pretty much just Fortnite, did you? What are we dropping today, boys? I don't know. What the fuck am I playing?
Well, I mean, at least it wasn't a battle royale game.
Yeah, for real.
Dude.
Because I mean, in my opinion, there's only two good ones, and Fortnite is not one of them.
I know-
PUBG and fucking what is it, DayZ?
I know one of the dudes that actually produced worked on Fortnite. I shouldn't say produced. He helped develop it.
Mm.
And I for the longest time I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He's like, oh yeah, Fortnite, we're doing this, we're doing that, and I was like,
So we should just kill him.
no, he's a good guy. He's actually, I
But
don't.
he contributed to the cancerous
But you know
population.
what?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't.
Picture
Of what?
of us
You know what? I don't
For-
dump on
to get it out there that we're lying.
Oh.
Fuck it.
You got it, man.
No, you got a dab.
You
You're gonna dab again.
I like how his hands just like in the corner of that.
I'm not gonna dab.
You're gonna fucking dab again,
honestly, bro. I don't give Fortnite that much shit because of his constant updates on Facebook. I gotta see all the shit they went through developing that game. And honestly, it's like any other game, except for I do dump on Call of Duty a lot because I feel like that's just a money grab at this point.
It is.
But games like that...
Has been since like Black Ops 3.
Yeah, but games like Fortnite, it comes along, it's something fresh and original, and just, it gets the wrong fucking fan base, is what happens, you know?
Yeah.
It's, I can't describe, like, it's like with cars, you know? Honda Civic's a really good fucking car in my opinion, and I love them.
Yeah.
The fan base for them that mod them are fucking shitheads.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
That's just how it goes sometimes, you know? But...
Unfortunately. I mean, literally the only reason I don't really care for it at all is too cartoony. I
could see that.
I like serious shooters.
But that's the reason I didn't get into it as well. Like,
Yeah.
I looked at it, I was like, well, props to you guys for doing something fucking different. I was like,
Yeah.
I just don't know if that's me, you know?
Like, literally the only reason I'll play it is if someone else is playing it and I just want to play with someone, you know?
Yeah, there's no shame
Yeah, I
in
mean,
that.
it's free, so...
Yeah, well, my thing is, like, fucking, the last first-person shooter that I probably ever got semi-serious with or even, like, had fun with was Halo. You know, the Halo series. And after that, like, I played Medal of Honor, Medal of Honor in its earlier stages back when it was, like, 2-player at best in co-op.
So, like, PS1 era? Or...
Yeah, PS1, PS2 era.
Yeah, back where you with the OSS or whatever.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
You remember...
Those are my favorites.
Medal of Honor... what the fuck was it called? Rising Sun.
Yes.
Yes. That game
fucking
was
intro with
fucking
Pearl
hell.
Harbor.
That
You're
game
just
was
like...
hell. Oh,
Yes.
That game was such hell.
Dude.
Because me and my buddies, we would like all start a team together because we had a multi-tap and everything, and that was one of the ones you could actually do the 4 players on.
Yeah.
And we would do that and have the rest bots against us.
Yeah.
The amount of difficulty that had to be some of the best bullshit AI there was around at the time. Because you see it, the second you see the motherfucker, the second you see him, he one-shots you. I'm just like, I didn't have a chance, man. What the fuck?
Hey, man, that was back in the... Those were the games, too, that, like, you actually had to somewhat strategize. Like, how am I going to go through this? Like, even in the story mode option, you know, you could have just, like, guns are blazing. Unless you had, like, the bar.
Well, that's what I liked about fucking back in the day, Ghost Recon. Ghost Recon series?
Yeah.
Getting strategic with that.
Siphon filter.
The siphon filter. I didn't play it that much because when it came out, I was, like, young to the point where I didn't care about games like that. But like nowadays, I kind of grew into it. Same with like Metal Gear Solid and stuff like that. Because I play the fuck out of them now, but...
Honestly, Siphon Filter, the storyline was way over my head when I was younger. I just love the fuck out of games.
Oh, that's you.
I just love the fuck out of games where I can sneak around and fuck people up. I don't know if you ever played Tenchu.
Yeah.
Dude, Tenchu Wrath of Heaven.
Yeah.
Fucking like old school Japan, you're this ninja, you're sneaking the fuck around. Dude, I got so good at that game that when me and my buddy would play, I would just clear a level in like 5 minutes flat. And he's like, what the fuck? And I was like, this is my favorite game in the world.
That was a good game.
Yeah, and the graphics still hold up. Me and Jeremy and I is who that is. And he has a PS2 with that game on it. Nice. And we played it again, and I was like, this game is...
alright?
Where's my vape?
Is it next to you?
Wherever you put it.
Did you leave it on the bed?
Why would you put a vape on a bed?
I don't know.
Did you leave it on the counter?
I didn't.
There's mine.
Yeah, there's yours.
Yeah.
We're not asking.
Check your pockets.
There's my other one over there. Another one over there. Another one over there. Another one over there. Another one over there.
Found it.
All right.
That's how you find shit. Knock it over.
Saw that mystery. So, but yeah, no, Jeremy and I, we played Tenchu again, Wrath of Heaven, and I was like, there's no way these graphics are going to live up, and the gameplay's going to be sloppy. That has to be one of the most refined PS2 games ever, because I played it, and it was fucking immaculate still. Graphics were still pretty fucking good. The controls were still fucking navigable. I really wish... If PS4 straight up was like, hey, we're remastering this game and re-releasing it, not changing shit, I would buy a PS4 just for that.
Do you remember Gun?
Yes.
That is another one like that. Like that one...
It holds up?
That one was like, holy shit. Like, this is PS2 era and this looks
Xbox.
Close to like bottom line PS3.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, it looked good, and it was a super underrated game. Sadly, even though it was developed by EA, if I remember correctly, or no, Black's the one I'm thinking of, not Gun, but Black. More, one-word names that sound ridiculously stupid. But
have you guys ever heard of a game series called Flashpoint?
Operation Flashpoint?
Operation Flashpoint.
Yeah, those are the ones that are supposed to be like ridiculously realistic.
They seriously are. Like,
remember America's Army?
America's Army, yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like I was playing Dragon's Rising. Those games, it's basically Arma for consoles.
Red Orchestra.
Yes.
That one was ridiculous.
For real.
Literally, to reload, even if you're not like reloading the whole magazine or clip or whatever you're using, if you're using a bolt action rifle, after every shot you had to press like 3 or 4 buttons just to fucking do that.
To get the fucking...
Yep.
Yeah.
Holy
And like
shit.
if you got shot in your leg, you were walking slower. If you got shot in both your legs, you were crawling the whole time. If you got shot in your hand, you couldn't aim right. Like it was like super realistic. Like,
I wish they'd bring shooters.
Realistic.
They need to bring shooters like that fucking back and see how well those fucking like FPS do now.
12-year-olds are doing that call everybody. Yeah, they call everybody for really
your
shitty
mom
things.
gay. God, I think online community is a big because when I remember playing Halo, like people would chastise you for like doing a shit job, but it wasn't like they would be like, oh, you fucking noob or whatever, something stupid like that, right? Nowadays, it's like they go for your fucking bloodline.
Yeah.
Your great grandfather sucked dick in World War III. Like, whoa, how the fuck? We're doing time travel too, bitch? What the fuck? It's like, I remember I played Call of Duty for like the first time. It was like fucking when the Black Ops hype was like at its high point, and I was playing that shit in my college dorm. And just like 12-year-olds constantly in my fucking ear. And I was just like, all right, we're just not going to listen to you guys. I didn't realize at the time.
Call them what they are, squeakers.
Squeakers. I didn't realize at the time when you unplug the fucking headset from back when you had the Xbox 360.
It comes out of
your
fucking
speakers.
TV.
Yeah. So you just have to mute
and I was like,
everybody.
God fucking damn it.
So you literally have to just mute the headset or just take it off.
It was
and leave it connected.
It was horrible, yeah. I hated it. And I was like, is this really... Like, because I was thinking... When I started playing that, I was thinking back to like the days of Halo, and I was like, people are gonna talk shit, but it's not gonna be any. So like back in the day, like you got teabagged, and you're like, oh fucking noob. And like that was like it. And you're like, oh okay, well, fuck it, or whatever.
That's literally all that happened.
You get that one guy who was just a little too aggressive, like, you're fucking gay. Your mom's gay. And it's like, all right.
Okay.
No you.
No you. But nowadays, when you get a fucking, I'm gonna come to your house and rape your mom, bro. I'm like, whoa.
Well, you got these people like
that's a real
that
threat.
are like IP searching people, like IP tracking people, like trying to freak them out. It's just like, oh yeah, your name is this and you live here.
Yeah.
And then the whole swatting craze they
Yeah.
had, like a couple years ago.
What the fuck is that?
No, it still goes on.
I know it still goes on, but it's not as bad as it was.
Yeah.
It was like almost every day someone was getting swatted for some.
What the fuck is that?
And literally, what it is they call the cops and like tell them some shit that would make them bring a SWAT team out and raid your house.
His mother with a knife, and
yeah,
shit like that would happen.
Like it's fucked up.
And it's like they have videos on YouTube of like compilations of it.
Oh,
like people getting swatted.
That's horrible.
Yeah, people
really
are just assholes.
Yeah, I think some people died because of it too. Like they got killed.
Probably, I don't know.
Oh yeah, because they like had like fake guns in their room or something.
Yeah, either that or they were freaking out to the point like, why the fuck are you here? And got like super aggressive about it, super aggro about it,
and
I think.
How long has it been since you heard that term? Because usually like people say like tilted and shit like that now instead of aggro.
I say aggro all the time. I say aggro all the fucking time.
When I'm playing,
it kind of shows our age.
It does. I'll be in the car and like some dude will be yelling him in the room like, why is he so aggro?
No, whenever I'm playing any kind of like RPG, I'm like, all right, I need to aggro this and then aggro this and then
I remember. I don't know if you guys ever played Final Fantasy 14. It was like kind of like the first online I think they had.
I thought that
was Final Fantasy 11.
Or it was 11?
It was 11.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it was 11 because that one was the one that you bought the hard drive with it and the network adapter.
Okay, not that one. It was on PS3, I remember.
Oh, it was PS3 one?
So it might have been 12. I think you're right. But they had this class of really tiny people called Lalafell.
Yeah.
And that was my guy. and I was a tank. And I was the only Lalafell tank just running through that game. People were like, what the fuck? Cause like, you know, like get people like orcs or fucking humans. They're like, I'll be a tank.
Yeah.
And like you see like me, like this little ass guy like just hammering with like this fucking thing like 10 times my size. And like just drawing aggro, and it just reminded me of that.
Or the pain trains people used to run. Where it's like what they would do in that game, I know that, where it's like once something aggroes you, there's a set field that you would have to leave, and it's usually to the next like city or something.
Yeah, you'd have to like leave the fucking area.
Yeah, you'd have to leave like the server. Some people that were just high enough levels would just aggro everything. And just have it chasing them.
Dude, I remember, yeah, you would see like motherfuckers in like high level armor just fucking
fly by.
It. And there's like fucking dragons and shit, and you're just like, oh, man, that guy fucked up.
No, it would attack any player that it would be passing by. Because it was aggro.
I never had that happen to me. I would just remember seeing them like...
Well, if you were in the path, and if he ran like past you, and you were still there, and then if the monsters got to you, they would aggro to you because they would come in contact with you.
Well, I mean, so that's never happened to me, like, watching a player I didn't know. Like, I've seen players I didn't know run by and, like, fucking trailing monsters after them. That has happened to me, though, when I've been in a party with someone, and they would aggro shit in that area, and I'm like, fuck. Like, 2 hits later, it's like, dead Lalafell on the ground.
Where it's like, actually, my buddy's trying to get me in, a couple of my buddies at work are trying to get me into Final Fantasy 14 with them.
Yeah, it's a good time. It was me, Andrew, his brother, his wife, and a few people they knew, and I kept on it for 6 months or so, but
I couldn't do it. I don't have that much time anymore.
Yeah, I would say, like, now I can't.
For pretty much, like, MMOs and shit. Like, I can play RPGs all the time, because, I mean, you could save that, like, easily.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about getting in a time frame with your friends and be like, yeah.
That's like... Yeah, my brother-in-law, he's got like a setup and all that. He does like, he streams on Twitch and shit. And that dude just like, I don't know how he dedicates that much time to like the fucking raids and shit. And I'm just like,
I couldn't do that.
I don't, yeah.
No, like literally with my job, I can't do that. Like if there's a certain raid that's up for a certain amount of time, it's like.
That is one thing that I hate. It's like, you can only do this right now. Probably my last interaction really with an online community was Grand Theft Auto 5. I like hopped on, kind of like did some of the early story missions, and then finally got to where you can free roam.
Yeah.
And it is a fucking free for all.
Oh,
it's exactly what you think Grand Theft Auto would be if it was online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, because you're not a high enough level, and everyone's been like, I got into it late, so everyone already is like,
well, I mean,
the fuck up.
That's why you gotta like find that group of your friends that are like almost always on. Because my buddy who just left actually, he went back to Iowa, but. I played with him a couple times because I was always reluctant to get back on there because I was just like, this is dumb. I have no chance of doing anything because someone's going to kill me before I get to the point.
Yeah. And it's always a fucking 8-year-old.
But him and his buddies are like doing it all the time. They're fucking like rich as hell on there, super high levels and shit. And I played with them a couple of times and it was, chill as fuck. It was fun.
But you're in like a closed party when you do that, right?
But there's still you can still there's still people on the server.
Yeah,
like that can fuck with you and all that.
Yeah, you're in your party chat, but you're not like in a specific server for yourself. Yeah, you're still in the open server.
Yeah, no, after that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to a single player. That's why I was super hyped when your phone's doing something. That's
my battery's dying.
No battery, no. Use one of these things and like bunny hop it over so you can. What percent was it at?
20.
Oh, we're good. It's got plenty of life in it. But
what, my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe for another 10 minutes.
Nah, 20% will last you a good minute.
Let's see. We've been at this for almost an hour, and it was at like 67 beforehand.
Fuck it, let it run.
I could plug it in.
Yeah,
let me see.
We can do that right quick. We can use some of these power strips and just like extend it.
Daisy chain them.
Daisy chain, that's right.
Hell yeah, I like that idea.
Daisy chaining.
It's one idea.
Stuff. Terrible.
Or if I just plug one into itself and then plug the thing in and I'll have infinite power.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's exactly how that works, alright?
It's not, but that meme is the greatest.
It's supplying itself power, okay?
No.
Here's how actually. Here's how that would work.
Well, actually, what you need to do is...
You do that way too well, man. Way too well. That bothers me a little bit.
That really was like just spot on.
Fucking on.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You gotta eat on your haters.
Oh my God.
Remember, kids, you gotta get on your haters.
Gotta eat bang.
I'm not doing
that.
I wonder if the guy who plays John Marston's voice in the new Red Dead is the same guy who played it in the original.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like that at all.
Well, it's been like how many years since Red Dead 1 came out?
Yeah.
One year.
No, it's been like almost 10.
I know. I was kidding. Not dumb.
You can't joke about that with us, Joe.
I can joke
For real.
about whatever the fuck I want to joke about.
Joe, we're literal people right here, man.
This is literally making sense right now.
This is America.
Like, you're literally making sense, mate.
This is America, okay?
Parlez-vous français?
I don't speak surrender.
Whoa.
Okay.
So, no, but one of my favorite scenes in like Red Dead Redemption 1 was
Fuck yeah.
it's like one of the first scenes, and like you're interrogating this dude in the bar, and he says something. John Marston's like, "Say that to me again in your sing-song voice, you son of a bitch."
Wait, what does he say?
He says, "Say that to me again in your sing-song voice, you son of a bitch."
Say it to me again, your sing-song voice, you little bitch.
It's something like that. Yeah. He says it, it's fucking hilarious. I died laughing. I was like, "Yep, I'm playing this one all the way through."
Oh, I remember that when
Yeah.
you like first walked into the bar.
No, it's a barn. Well, I think it is a bar. Like some drunk dude bumps into you, and you start fighting in front of a bar, and you start like dunking his head into a trough or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that. And then that's like when they first introduced the Deadeye, if I'm not mistaken, or some shit like that. I might have that all fucked up, but
It's okay.
I
We're all just kind of fucked up in our own.
I just remember that
Money
scene,
for
and
money.
I just remember that line from that scene, and I was like, I wait for the day that I get to tell somebody to have a sing-song voice. That's fucking hilarious. That's like a good insult right there. It's a good hearty. You can't recover from that.
For real, you can't. There's no retort to that. You're just like.
sing-song voice, and you're just like, I get that.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I might have to use an outlet.
You plug them together.
I did.
Well, here, how about you plug your one into there and your laptop charger into there? You charge your laptop and just plug your phone directly in.
That's what I was thinking, actually.
Laptop.
I don't think the laptop charger reaches that far.
Well,
No, that's why you plug the laptop charger into those.
You know what, you nerds?
Fuck you for proving us
Fuck
wrong.
you.
Fucking making sense and shit.
How
I don't
dare
know
you?
what sense is.
Mm-hmm. Now you have nunchucks if someone invades.
Could you imagine getting beat up with a fucking
I
surge
would-
protector?
Walking, yo, we're just gonna take some Xbox.
Joe,
One
you
and
know
piece
what?
of-
I'm pretty sure that we could make that happen.
We could. We can beat each other up with surge protectors right now if we wanted to.
I'm not doing that. I've gotten enough concussions in my life. I don't need that.
You can always have more. It's okay.
No, I'm good.
It's too late to order fries.
Too late to order fries. Is that a euphemism for something?
It's literally just a fuck parody of a song. Let's get Mac back in there a little bit.
No.
Oh, is that right there?
Yeah, that's actually no, it's not.
Yeah, Windows likes to do that thing now where they have like different pictures and shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like dumb, but that.
Is it charging? I can't.
I wonder if that's a real place.
It is.
That is a real place.
That's why they take pictures of places and.
How dare they?
We got 5 years now for once.
Oh,
That's the
what?
most we've ever had.
You're welcome.
We're moving up in the world, man.
Who is Puck 2015? They're
I don't
like,
know, but they said, "What's up, Kyle?"
What's up, Kyle? You'll know who I am soon enough when you get home.
What up, Kyrie?
What up, dog? How are you?
That thing looks gnarly.
You know what else looks gnarly?
No.
Okay.
Allow this device to access photo. Hell no, bitch.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. So now
I just thought of that fucking video. What is up, Kyle? What the fuck is going on?
God. Dude, so that was great. He was talking to some broad, and the first thing she sends him is that video.
I'm sorry.
Like I died laughing. Like I was just like perfect. Oh, Phelan, what's going on, dude? It's been forever since we've ever talked.
So did you are you talking to her still or?
No.
You fucked up there, didn't you?
No, she asked me if I was from the area. I was like, no, I'm on a road trip, and then she just stopped talking to me.
You fucked up there, didn't you?
No.
Honestly,
She wasn't even cute.
not even worth anybody's time anyway.
For real.
Damn.
No.
Imagine the amount of people that said that about us.
I mean,
Oh,
I say it about myself.
Because I know everybody says that. Everybody says that ever.
Joe wakes up.
I wake up and tell that to
Just
myself.
wakes up every morning. I'm not worth my own fucking time. Let's do this.
Morning routine. Get up, look in the mirror, flip myself off, take a shower.
Wake up.
You missed jacking off somewhere there.
It has-
Fade away, shake up.
I mean,
keys up on the table.
like, what else are you gonna do in the morning?
Wake up.
Let's put a little makeup.
I have trouble with that. It stopped it.
I did something.
I said no, don't allow. Stop asking.
Yeah, because it
That's what
freezes
she
it
said.
on this. It has been a minute, Phelan.
Oh, well, they just missed all of that.
Phelan. They did miss all that.
That's unfortunate.
Curse you, iPhone connector to the computer, which I
Oh.
think went back to sleep.
I don't know. We'll figure
It's
it
still
out.
on. That's fine.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, I don't know, man. I pretty much wait for exclusively for just one-player games.
I mean, dude, Fallout 76, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, is a huge disappointment.
That's why I didn't go for it.
Yeah.
I already knew what was gonna happen.
Once they're like, oh, I'm on mode, and I was like, let me get this straight. I gotta try to play the fucking story, fend off against a bunch of fucking 12-year-olds, and whatever the fuck the Wasteland has to offer me.
So far, it's not even that much of a story.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's literally
it's
just going point to point just to learn how to do things for the most part. Like,
That's how you build a camp.
so far, none of the objectives have a true value or anything driven to a story.
I mean, it's basically
there is a story, but like it's
like every RPG MMO that
more or less
happened.
it's a lore filler. Like
Okay.
it just fills the lore more than
Plot holes and
anything. It's
whatnot.
not actually like contributing to a story for the most part.
I want there to be a fucking FPS where they start off straight up with like World War One, and that's it. That's like the whole game. And as you play through it, you have a story, and then you can play online campaign mode. And they keep the same fucking game, and all they do for DLC is release the next battle, like fucking World War II, and then you can do story, and they just keep this stuff.
I'm still waiting
Is that
for
possible?
like a
I
legit
guess.
good Vietnam game. Because that's a hard one to do, honestly. But
Do you know a guy named Seth?
Yeah.
Seth who?
What's his last name? Because is he from Nebraska?
If it's sushi, Seth Smith.
Don't know.
If it's Seth Smith, aka Sushi, yeah, that's an old friend of mine from high school.
He knows him.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys all know each other.
As a matter of fact, I think his Twitch is like Mega Seth Sushi or something like that.
Sure.
But
Sure. Okay. No.
yeah, he's a good old friend of mine from back in the day. I remember actually went to his house with a few friends, and I swear to God, I had a mohawk. Just all of a sudden, had a mohawk,
Yeah.
like a long ass.
Yeah, no, because he said he saw a picture of you with him on Instagram.
Yeah, it's from a long time ago, but yeah,
Is that
yeah.
when-
We went to high school together.
Is that back when you had long hair?
Yeah, back when I had hair.
Yeah.
They said apparently you and Batch had long hair back in the day. And Batch showed me a picture of him back in the day with long hair, and I was like, there ain't no fucking way that's you.
Dude, actually, fucking Seth, he photoshopped a picture of me looking like Jesus. Like that picture? You've seen that picture, right?
I think so.
He did that.
Nice.
He made that one.
God, those were good times, man.
Hell yeah.
Back in the fucking
These
day.
are good times.
Yeah.
They are, but they're good. They're good times for different reasons. Like back then, it was like wide-eyed and wondered at what technology would be in the future. Now it's like technology has surpassed human decency, really. You know.
Yeah.
And there's culture for they can't even see us.
It's okay. They don't need to see us. They just need to hear us.
I mean, there's like there's a scene or a culture for fucking everything now, and everyone belongs to some stupid clique, and it's fucking like alright, like the most basic thing, like people like, oh, I have an iPhone, blah blah blah, or I have a Samsung, blah blah blah, like. But yeah, that's like that kind of shit. It's fucking. It feels like everything's constant. Like there's this fucking Pandora commercial. And this dude's all like, I'm so and so at the shaving company, and we're fixing the way shaving is done or something. I'm like, I didn't realize fucking shaving was broken, you prick. Like, I mean,
there's a handful of ways you can do it. There you go.
Yeah, like I didn't realize the whole industry of shaving was just crumbling apart around me. Gillette screaming, people don't know what the fuck's going on. Yes. Razor blades are coming to an end. The straight razor's making a comeback.
Hell yeah.
Like I don't get that shit. And then, I don't know. It's just over commercialization and over competition. You know, like there's no one out there saying, "Here's my fucking product. I think it's better than the rest for these reasons."
Hey guys, we've got 6 viewers.
Try it.
Yeet.
Yeet a stuff, yeet us. That's the first thing they hear. I hope when they get on.
Eat on your haters.
I mean, I could always roll out the beat the meat and eat the skeet.
Old faithful.
Old faithful.
Cracks open this case.
And it's like glowing at you.
That's right. It's like that scene in Pulp
You
Fiction.
guys want to hear a classic?
Golly.
Gee golly, that's a knee slapper right there.
Boy howdy.
Oh man.
Fucking.
And then you got fucking.
You want to hear a classic?
No. That fucking. I tell you what a classic is. That fucking squirrel. That angry little fucking squirrel. What the fuck was it?
Foamy?
Foamy the squirrel, yeah.
I actually still have some of his songs on my playlist.
That's a class. That Happy Tree Friend. Have you ever heard of Foamy the Squirrel?
No.
Oh,
dude.
shit, son. So there used to be this angry fucking squirrel.
I'm going to have to show you some of that after we do the podcast.
Yeah.
We're doing the podcast.
You said after.
I said after.
You said after we do the podcast, and we're currently doing it. Therefore, you're
later. He'll show it to you later. Damn it.
After we do the podcast. Yeah.
No. So yeah, Foamy the Squirrel.
Literally, like there's nothing wrong with that statement.
Essentially, Foamy the Squirrel.
After we do it.
Yeah.
But we're doing it now, yes. But after it is done.
There you go.
After we've done it.
There you go.
But look, literally.
Fuck you. I've seen Kyle. He's about this tall. Fucking grammar Nazi. Love you, buddy.
Oh, y'all are fucking wild. So no, Foamy the Squirrel was like this animated squirrel, and like he would have some fucked up song or something. It was Flash animation, I think. Right?
Yeah.
It was on Newgrounds.
I think.
Was it? I don't know.
I think they had their own website.
Yeah.
I think that was. I don't remember if it was the episode or their website name, but it was like Neurotically Yours or some shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was the website, and they did some other shit. But yeah, dude, you'll love it. That's like literally like classic internet fucking humor right there.
Okay.
Homestar Runner.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot all about that shit. God.
JoeCartoon.com.
Joe Cartoon. Yeah.
That was a good one as well.
That was fucking
The Awesome series.
Yes.
God, yeah.
Oh, Metal Gear.
I don't know if you ever watched it, but Sanity Not Included.
Yes.
It's not as
Yes.
old, but it's so good.
I
So
kind of
good.
watched that. I never dived too deep into it.
You know the skit they did with the Mario and Luigi, where they did like the crazy intro, like da 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 da. That was my ringtone for the longest time. It was the best, and everybody fucking laughed every fucking time. It was so fucking great.
That's
For
Either
real,
that,
though.
or when Cartman did Poker Face. That was another ringtone.
Oh
I had.
God. I remember when I was fucking young, I used to watch South Park all the time. I remember that movie came out. My mom was like, "We're gonna have a Mother Sunday," and I was like, "Okay." And so she I didn't go to school. She made my sisters go to school, and I stayed home. And she took me to the mall and got me a Pokemon toy. And she's like, "Well, let's watch a movie." And I was like, "Okay." And so she's like, "What do you want to watch?" And I was like, "I want to watch South Park." She's like, "Okay." And like the lady when she sees the poster and she's thinking it's a fucking cartoon, because it's South Park, and she never watched it ever. And so she goes to the movie teller later and tells her too for South Park. And the movie lady's like, are you fucking sure with this goddamn 7-year-old?
Are you sure about that?
Is this your final answer?
Yeah, my mom's like, get the fuck out. And so she gets the tickets. We get some concessions. We go in the fucking theater. And my mom clocks out, like, I don't know what the fuck it was, but she clocks out and like she's asleep for the entire movie, right up until fucking Cartman starts singing that song about Kyle's mom.
You don't talk about my mother.
She wakes wide the fuck up, and I look over and I'm like, oh fuck, and she just dies laughing. She's like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, South Park. And she's like, oh my god, it's fucking hilarious.
Dude, my mom would have lost her shit.
Like, she is just in tears, hysterics, laughing. I was, oh. And she's like, you watch this stuff? And I was like, yeah. She's like, well, just as long as you know it's cartoons and it's not real. And I was like, well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, don't be dumb.
Yeah. Oh, man. Good fucking times.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, like, I don't know. I don't know where shit's gonna go from here. Like, we got VR.
I think that's gonna definitely progress a long way, because, I mean, it's already fairly good. It's still buggy, but...
So, kind of one of the things that I think is gonna happen, but that I personally would like to make happen just because it'd be a great money grab, is to, and I talked about this with the guy before, but merging VR with sex dolls. So you have something. Like, is it a thing already?
That's the
thing. Are they
thing.
doing the thing already?
Because they got the fleshlights.
Yeah. Well, you got the dolls that are lifeless and just sit there, right?
Well, yeah, you got those too, but like as far as like the androids and stuff, the technology is not fully there. They are, being developed. I don't know if they're actually out yet, but like they are definitely being developed. But I feel like you can connect that to something.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
But like they have like VR porn.
Well, no, this. All right,
and then you can buy something that you can connect to it, and you can like.
So this is what I'm saying. They do like you just take whatever your favorite porn star is, right? You do like a full body scan of her, so she's in now 3D form, right? And then you can, as you put on your VR, it has sensors.
What did I walk into?
Oh yeah, we jumped head. So you have your VR glasses on, right? Well, look.
Yeah.
All right, listen, hear me out. So you have your VR glasses on now, right? And it has sensors, so it can sense the doll in front of you, right?
Sex robot brothel.
Thank you.
Read that comment right now.
There you go.
Who?
So look.
Did y'all hear about the sex robot brothel that got denied in Texas?
Holy shit,
Holy
that sounds
fuck,
awesome.
that's crazy.
No, I haven't.
What
But
do you guys want for drinkage?
I'll take a...
just Yingling, fuck it.
Yeah, I'll take a beer.
Just one. But, so now VR goggles, you can put sensors on the front of them, so it senses the doll in front of you, and it maps whatever porn star shit you just downloaded to the body, right? And so as you're interacting with the sex doll, then
So,
you get the visuals of like, say, Sasha Grey or something.
So like that episode of Futurama.
Is there an episode? I haven't
Napster.
followed them.
Yeah,
Napster
Napster.
episode.
And they take like blank androids and they program a person into it.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's gonna be the next fucking thing. And just because I think it's gonna be a great money grab, I wanna lead that. Like I wanna
you want to
figure
be a part of that.
I
for
want to
sure.
figure out like how do I get in with tech people that are doing VR shit and porn people that are willing to make that happen. Can you imagine the amount of royalties? Cheers. You know what? Cheers. Can you imagine the amount of royalties that would be in for a porn star for life?
Sorry.
Not even look.
We bumped elbows.
Yeah, I saw.
We
But look,
bumped elbows.
look. Not even porn stars. Like some hot IG girl could do like the body scan, never do porn a day in her life, and then just have simulations
and make mad money.
Dude, yeah. And then it could go for guys too. I don't think it'd be as popular, but some Calvin Klein model can scan himself, and girls or gay guys. Sorry, Kyle. You give off the vibe now.
Damn. Damn.
I just like fucking with you.
Damn.
Yes, queen.
God damn, that's why I give you shit.
Slay. Oh my god. Slay, queen, slay.
Like for real? You just
So,
gotta
alright.
slay.
So look, this idea is even better. I think moving away from the porn industry idea. VR goggles, but you're set up in a kill house.
I mean, they've got VR FPSs that are getting really good now.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is like you're in an actual environment. So like it'd be like an actual environment.
Wait, no, they do that somewhere.
And like multiple, like so, like you and me can go like 1v1, or if we had like a team of people, like a bunch of us running in VR with not actual guns, but like guns hooked up to it.
Yeah.
And so it's like a real life fucking.
Well, it's like,
No.
do you remember there was a concept thing like a few years ago, but it had like an actual like treadmill or what?
I
whatever.
remember that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like it had the stopper
like
bars all around you, and you
yeah.
just run on that thing.
It's
and
like
you
a
had the
hamster wheel.
VR set, and,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hydrostatic. Yeah, that people are all trying to like do what you just said, like trying to set up an environment.
Like that's a big thing right now. That's
right. Like you can get like 16 people hooked and easy, I think. So 8v8, and you wouldn't have to charge but like $10 a head. It'd be like fucking laser tag.
Better than laser tag. Because half the laser tag places you go to, none of their shit works.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, how do you like? So you'd have to wear like a vest that simulates like sensors.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have to be anything like super heavy, anything.
Kind of like
Travis Conversations. You're right. It's starting to remind me of that too.
What was it? Fucking Ready Player One.
Yeah.
I've seen.
They have those suits like that. Do they?
Where it's like
we'll call it force feedback, but
yeah.
All right.
Essentially, that's what it is.
Yeah. All right. Watch the movie, then read the book.
Okay.
Yeah, I still need to borrow that book, dog.
But yeah, like I feel like that's where it's gonna go, and I
what? I'm just saying. You brought that up last time.
I forget.
So hey,
I forget things too. It just reminded me, so I was just like, all right, let me remind Kyle. What are you gonna do?
Mal.
What are you gonna do?
Mal.
Now just suck on some dong. Oh fuck.
So yeah, but no, I mean I feel like that's where
You
it's
your
gonna go.
surrender language, man.
Don't
Oui,
look
je
at me.
parle français.
Nobody here parles the français, jackass. Except for you. So I guess one person here parles the français, jackass.
Trying to kiss him or?
No, he's doing the squeakers.
I don't know. He wasn't facing me, so I couldn't see what he was doing with his lips.
Well, that was our moment. So
Mega
fuck
sad.
off.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
He said filthy to something.
Who?
Oh.
Him.
Oh.
What's filthy, my man?
We're filthy.
French.
We are. No, filthy.
Filthy
Frank.
Filthy Frank.
Hey, I say I'm taking your car.
I wonder if there'll be anyone that tries to imitate that Filthy Frank type deal.
Oh, it's gonna be very difficult too.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's why I'm so disappointed. Because, I mean, everybody has a different opinion on it, but honestly, I don't think his music's that great.
some of the stuff's alright.
Some of it's pretty good, but, like, for the most part, it's kind of like, meh.
I haven't followed her enough to have an opinion on it, to be honest. But I don't know. Music industry is getting really interesting because now you got like stuff like SoundCloud and shit. And
Yeah.
people are famous overnight.
Wait, clouds make sounds?
In this world they do, apparently. It's called thunder, asshole. Not really. Lightning makes that sound.
But it's called thunder.
It's still called thunder, yeah,
So,
but clouds
I
don't
mean-
make it. I guess if clouds made a sound.
Well, it's because
Rain?
no, that's just because lightning's breaking the sound barrier.
I know why lightning makes that fucking noise.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
That's kind of hard to repeat that. It's got meow.
Indeed. Yeah.
You said it right, meow.
Right meow.
Yeah, it does his
Boy.
Eyes glow red. Boy.
What you do?
Oh God.
Seth said he figured that he'd pop in and friendship is filthy. Yee.
Friendship is really filthy because if you can't be gay with your bros, who can be?
Exactly.
Are they really your bros?
Exactly. Do you know where you got that from?
I'm gonna guess you.
Yes.
It seems like something you would say.
It is.
You give off that vibe.
I mean, if you can't be gay with your bros, who can you be gay with? Like, for
Myself.
real. No, because that's not gay to do things
No,
to
you're right.
yourself.
It's self-care.
It's self-care.
Nowadays.
Self-care.
It's self-care.
Or
me
in some
time.
cases, self-harm.
Wait. Wait one. Goddamn.
Hey man,
Set that stuff up.
what was it? I think it was like 89 times in one day, and some dude died.
Oh, yeah. And it's like, all right, guys, we found the limit.
At what point are you not in pain from that? Jesus Christ. I remember once I was a kid during summer break and I yanked it like 4 times in a day and I was like, this is painful now.
Good to know. Good to know, man.
I was like, oh, God, no more. I'm done. It's horrible.
Nah.
Oh, man. Do you remember the first time you found internet porn?
No, actually.
Wait.
Really?
I don't remember it.
I
I
remember
don't
my first time was on accident on Newgrounds.
Well, at least it wasn't like some really fucked up shit on 4chan.
Yeah.
True.
Because that's how a lot of people found out
No,
about
for
that.
real though.
No, I didn't know what NFSW meant at that point in time.
Same.
And I clicked on it, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like,
You know, you're in middle school, and you already been thinking some thoughts. Dive down the rabbit hole a little bit.
It's okay because I mean it stands for not safe for work. Not it doesn't stand for not safe for school.
This is true.
very true.
I said NFSW, didn't I?
So
NSFW.
The not safe place is where I went. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's okay. Know where you go nowadays is safe.
Oh man, my bed is pretty safe.
So your safe space.
You still get hit by a meteor in it.
Or you could be like Donnie Darko and have a jet engine fall on you.
Oh man, that's fucked. Yeah, that's true.
It's a good movie.
He had a chance to save himself. He didn't take it though. Okay. In all fairness.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of those movies that got me thinking though, because like a lot of people don't like realize the story, but you know you watch it more and more and think about it more and more. There's a bunch of different things you can.
So a lot of things that could have happened suddenly.
All right, Phelan, peace, dude. Have a good night.
I am not a crook.
When do we get paid?
We have to get up there, like way up there.
All right.
People
well,
have
you
to,
guys-
paid for
people have to
shit.
care about us first and actually stick around and watch.
I just want a Lamborghini, so you guys need to start caring a little more.
Everybody
Walmart.
share this. If everybody who
Walmart.
watches this shares this one time to one person,
I can get a Lamborghini.
we could all get Lamborghinis. No,
Well, yeah, but I mean, I said it first, so I want the.
that's fine. I don't care.
Okay, you got me.
As long as I get to drive it, it's all Gucci, man.
I mean,
Well,
Mars,
Saturn,
Venus,
Jupiter,
Mercury.
Pluto.
Pluto is a planet now. It's a planet.
Is it
again.
a,
Oh,
is
it's
it
planet
planet
again?
Is
Yeah,
it
it's planet again.
I did not hear about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's kind of like the Ospreys. First they're, good to go. Then they're grounded. Then they're good to go. Then they're grounded. Then they're good to go.
I mean, like, you gotta think, like, they're fucking, like, do that
What's
weird
the-
shit with the
It was
propellers.
a comment.
What are our thoughts on the efforts that seem to be stagnant against the fires in Cali?
Yeah, they should just move out of there. They're fucked themselves.
I mean,
You know what their national state bird is? Is that fucking plane flying overhead, dropping that powder and shit. That's what it is
No,
now.
but seriously, like, what do you say? Like the efforts or what?
the efforts that seem to be stagnant against the
Well,
fires.
yeah, they're
in Cali.
stagnant.
Well, it's because first of all, for the most part, it's a super dry climate.
Yeah.
And it gets really hot, and then to throw in the factor of stupid people doing stupid shit in the woods.
Always.
I mean, that's always the thing because that actually happened a long time ago in my neighborhood. But
Yeah.
fucking,
I don't, like,
it's
there's no good outcome for you.
yeah.
Sorry.
There's no.
Just leave the place and come back when it's done.
I mean, there's no actually like good way of stopping it when it gets to a certain scale.
Yeah, for
like
real. There's no
their
stopping.
best-
You just have to wait for it to burn itself out.
That or the best way to do it is, fuck, I don't even remember what it's called, but there's a certain thing you can do if you just go outside maybe a mile of the line,
Yeah.
and I think you could either like, there's something you can do, build it, not necessarily a trench, but like a mound or something to kind of stop it from spreading more.
Yeah.
Like even if you just like, I don't know, take out a handful of trees somewhere, which is, I mean,
That's what's currently happening.
yeah, but that's the only way you could really stop it at that point
Why don't
because I
they
mean
just
it's
try cloud
such
seeding?
a fucking like large area.
Yeah.
My
for
thing
real.
is this: why don't they just try cloud seeding, see if they can get some fucking rain happening in that area? Like it's been fucking done before.
They need
Yeah.
to do some rain dancing.
I don't get like everyone's talking about like, oh, we got
Jesus
this weather.
Christ, 10%.
Oh, you fucked up.
I want the low battery mode.
you
God damn it.
majorly goofed.
Would we blame their efforts to be proactive? Forest fires can occur naturally, and the preemptive
Wait, what the fuck? Did you
stop
say?
to fires in prior years builds kindling.
Blame their efforts to be. What do you mean blame their efforts to be proactive?
I
What
mean,
does that mean?
blame
Yes,
their
I
efforts.
blame you for being proactive in preventing forest fires. How fucking dare you?
No, he's saying that
Um,
their efforts that they're trying to do are basically going to be worthless because anything that they try to do to stop the fires right now from prior years of buildings will become kindling.
Yeah.
Which that burns super fucking quick.
Update your fucking building codes to you can only build houses in these areas with cinder blocks.
I mean, that's actually even a smart choice, but even in there,
it's still prone. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, the building might still be standing, but I mean, it'll still
everything
find a way to
else
fuck everything over.
Yeah, like, what was it? The blowout effect, where it's like if it's too hot outside and that differential pressure will just like blow up.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of houses...
How extreme do temperatures have to be for that to occur, though? I mean...
It can happen in a forest fire.
Yeah, but at that point, you should be out of that house and not staying there. You'd be cooked alive inside of it.
I mean, you're very right, but it doesn't stop your house from getting blown up.
Okay, yeah, but I'd rather a bunch of cinder blocks get blown up that aren't going to be flammable, as to opposed to a bunch of other shit, like wood and whatnot. I mean,
well, and then that becomes shrapnel, and it destroys.
I feel like I'd have a better answer for any of that if I had some knowledge or experience in
California.
No, just in firefighting and forestry in general.
Yeah.
Like if I had some sort of knowledge in that, I could probably give you somewhat of a
essentially what
logical and reasonable answer.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is all off the top of our heads for what we do know, which is not much. But.
Essentially, I'm just grasping at the imaginative grapes here, but
yeah.
At this point, the situation is what it is. Winter's right around the corner.
Wait, no, guys, I have the perfect solution for it. Just make forest fires illegal.
California logic, man.
Ban forest fires. Good fucking job.
Forest fires. There you go.
Solve that problem in like 2 seconds.
California logic right there.
I vote that we ship all the vapors worldwide, and they take one giant hit of their vapes and blow it at the fires, and hopefully all the water vapors will calm the fire down.
Dude,
I don't think that would work, but that is a funny idea.
First off, we shot at fucking hurricanes in Florida, so alright?
I don't think that actually happened, but I mean,
someone shot at fucking hurricane.
It is, the cultural reasons. Man in Florida does this, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone did it. But
I'm pretty sure someone's done that shit in Florida.
I'm from Florida.
I'm pretty sure you would have done that if you were in Florida.
You're damn right.
If you had a gun.
Yeah. Gotta have fun.
I mean, like...
Fuck off, hurricane. Not today, Bo.
Vaping Hurricane Florence. Alright, it was good chatting, fellas. Enjoyed hearing some opinions. Would love to sit in next time for an extended time. Alright, Seth, have a good one, bro.
Take it easy, bro.
Every weekend.
Trying to, at least.
Trying to, yeah.
Wait, if we do it at like 8 or something.
I try to do it. I would try to get with Joe and do shit on Saturdays.
Yeah.
On Saturdays?
Yeah, because Sundays, it's, we got work in the morning.
Well, actually, yeah, I'm off next weekend. So.
Yeah.
So that actually works out really well because, actually, no. It would work out because I work all weekend, but I have half a day Wednesday, Thursday I'm off, and Friday I'm off. So.
Thanks for lurking, Seth.
Alright. But, I mean, what about your Saturday?
Saturday I work till 2 or 3. I can't remember which one this weekend. But,
well, it's like I'm off every other
But then
weekend,
again, I can't stay. Well, actually, I could stay up late because I don't go into 12 on Sunday. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, just Saturday night seems to work really well for us. Saturday or Friday night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you fix the thing with your phone and it dying?
No, it's not working. It's not charging at all.
Oh, you probably gotta log in.
No, it fell asleep.
Oh.
No, it's still connecting, but...
There you go.
Well, no, if your computer fell asleep.
Is that the only screen you need? Earthquake, fuck. Earthquake.
Yeah, no, it was shaking.
Earthquake.
Earthquake.
Ermagerd. Oh, you remember Ermagerd, girl?
Ermagerd.
I hated that shit when it first
Wait,
came.
have you guys seen the show All That?
Yeah, man, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Who was orange soda?
Hey, guys, it's totally Kyle.
Oh, God.
So, like, the other day, I saw a spider, so I went, spider! And then the spider went, Kyle! And then...
I just remember watching that show somehow, almost always with mac and cheese with hot dogs.
Yes.
And I just watched that show like as a little fucking shithead, just eating my mac and cheese with hot dogs in it. And I actually lived in Clearwater, Florida, when I watched a lot of that. Then what else?
It's Attack of the Giant Hand.
Fucking yeah. Super Smash Bros.
Master Hand.
Ooh yeah. He does that fucking. He does that stupid shit where like straight comes through you.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Holy motherfucker!
Everything's popped up right now.
You're in red alert on this thing.
Command center. Red alert.
Hey, is that where you killed Micah in Red Dead 2? Yeah, I dropped
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't beat the game by now, I have some bad news for you.
Well, I mean, I just beat it tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, I don't have that much time to play games.
Exactly.
I haven't played it, so.
You just watched him beat.
Yeah, you watched me do it.
You
So.
watched the end. Shit, that's an awkward high five I've ever seen. Oh, god damn, he returned.
Jeez, man.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Man, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Who else is watching right now?
Somebody, I don't know.
People. How many viewers do we even have?
2.
We dwindled down. We hit the apex of our conversation and then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's still on, but in the background. All right.
Yeah.
Just like who else?
So
when did
it's
we lose-
basically him and I.
When did we lose
Yeah.
most of our viewers? Was it during the talk about California fires? Everyone's like, ah, damn
It was
it.
probably about the sex robots.
It was probably about the
honestly.
sex robot.
God, I hope it was the sex robots.
Hey guys, we're
Hey.
trying to drop some people right now. Hold on, start talking about sex
Talk
robots.
about sex robots. So,
Well, Phelan had to go do something, so, or just dipped out in general.
Yeah, but we have what, 6 or 7?
We had 6 or 7 viewers at one point.
Yeah.
okay. Well, shoot me the link to this and I'll post it up on my shit whenever you get your.
Yeah, once it's
done.
done recording and it uploads all the way, we can all share it on our shit.
Cool. But yeah, man, fucking I don't know. I feel like this is pretty good talk, technology and shit.
Yeah.
86 minutes.
86 minutes. Look at this. Almost 2 hours of just sitting here shitting around with you guys.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing.
Time is it?
8:30?
Almost 9.
9. Wow, it's
Oh,
not
shit.
that late at all, really.
Not for you guys. I gotta be up at 4:30.
Whose fault is that?
My jobs,
Exactly.
which I'm not gonna lose, so
Exactly.
I love my job. Dude, it's
I
not
mean,
fun. It doesn't
my
even
job's
feel like
okay.
work. It never feels like I'm working. It just feels like I'm just, I don't know, having fun doing shit.
Brotherhood of Steel. Oh no.
I'm pretty sure this is James.
We're fucked. Brotherhood of
What's it say?
Steel's here.
Oh, fuck. Wait till he finds out I supported the Institute. Oh,
Wrong?
that was a good game, though.
Who is this? I don't know. It just comes up as Brotherhood of Steel. Kyle, and not Kyle. Oh yeah, that's right.
There's 2 Kyles.
Mason, my dude, it's been a minute. How are you?
Hey, look, he knows people.
I do know people. I'm the only one bringing people in, so y'all can.
First off, I don't know anyone, so you can fucking.
Exactly.
I don't have committed friends. All my committed friends are right here, or at dinner with their family,
Or dead.
or that's
Wow.
That's actually really rough
I know.
because it's true.
Wow.
But let me
I
recover
can
from
say that
real
because
quick.
same.
Mason, you missed a lot of good talks about video games.
Sex robots,
sex
where
robots.
fucking pedophiles are gonna go in the future, alien
That never happened.
prisons.
That never happened.
Would you fucking let me rope a guy for a second? Damn.
Where you want to grope the guy?
Yeah, a little bit.
He's married, so.
He's the Brotherhood of Steel. I want to see what's really going on at T67.
Why does that sound like a transmission?
That might be actually. I don't know.
Where's Turbo?
Ooh. Turbo Kid. Did I tell you I finally watched Turbo? We talked about that.
Yeah,
last
we
time.
talked about how you
Frick is
watched
Turbo
Kid.
Kid.
What?
Mm.
Have you watched Kung Fury at least?
Yes.
Okay.
We talked about that.
Kung Fury was
We
good.
talked about Kung Fury.
Hacker
Kung
Man.
Fury's awesome. But we
Dude,
also
Turbo Kid is awesome.
we had a little bit of an intelligent conversation about the California fire. That's still going on.
Define intelligent.
Intelligent for the
us.
little we know about.
Firefighting
fires.
and forestry.
I mean, personally, just be an
Besides
asshole.
fire.
Even though I was born there, I don't care about that state at all.
No
even
step.
though apparently I might be going there for Christmas.
Dude, it's okay. We just need
Bro.
a really good earthquake to happen to just make it.
You know what?
trip
You know what
off.
you really need. This is what California needs to stop doing. Stepping on snake. No step on snake. No forest fire.
Yes.
True.
Everyone knows that.
Very true.
It's conspiracy, man. The government's setting the woods on fire.
Yeah, they're clearing the way for
Oh.
fucking government testing facilities.
We were at 4 viewers now.
They heard us talking about the fucking fire again. I knew it! Fucking fire. I knew it! Talk about sex robins and bring them back.
Roberts.
Robins. They talk about the sex robins, they come back. We're up to 3 now.
Well, don't talk about the sex
We're
robots.
going to talk about the sex robins. Dr. Zorber.
You talking about Zoidberg?
There you go. You can do it pretty well.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of voices really well.
What were the
Does.
forest fires, brother? Fuck.
I thought you were having a stroke there for a second. I got really concerned. I started checking the left side of your face and shit. I was like, is he drooping or?
No, my heart just kind of stopped there for a second.
Oh, I read something about some fucking, I think it's iguanas when they're swimming around, they can actually stop their hearts for short periods of time to avoid sharks.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
yeah. Or
Iguanas
it's
are
like,
fucking crazy.
iguanas, what are you talking about the iguanas?
Because Godzilla is actually a mutated iguana.
Okay, Robert. Okay.
I am
Trying to think of a witty comeback.
No, there is no witty
Godzilla
comeback
that-
to that, you dirty synth.
Oh, that's right, we are synths.
Yeah, you just keep pulling shit out of the
Actually-
oven with your bare hands.
I actually,
Hey, it's okay though.
I was
'cause-
texting someone, and I forgot what exactly we were talking about. What we brought up. Oh yeah, I was talking about how my heater's broken. Like it's just not working at all.
In your car?
No, in my apartment.
Oh.
But
It's fine, because you like to sleep in the cold, so.
that, and I was just like, well, I am a synth, so cooler temperatures are optimal.
How cold does it have to be for a synth to actually start malfunctioning and bugging out? I wonder.
Negative 10 degrees.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was really specific, actually.
Well, I mean.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
it's
well,
in our
yeah.
manual, so.
And in our
Okay.
programming to know that.
It is in our programming.
Dude, I want to do a mix with like synth, like fucking dialogue from Fallout.
Do it.
That and maybe throw in a couple of things from Connor from fucking.
Oh, dude, yes.
Hello, my name is Connor.
Actually, did I tell you my next tattoo idea? I want to get RA9.
You told me about
What is that? What
RA9 is their
It's like
profit.
their profit
for the synths or?
Androids.
for androids in Detroit.
become human.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
I
is,
saw you play that a little bit, but
it's a super
So
fun
good.
game. It's
So
super
good.
fun.
Okay.
It's
Like, if
basically
we
like
could
you're
find-
watching a movie.
Yeah, if we can find time to actually sit down and play it for a while, we should do it.
For
Like you do
real.
a playthrough. Kyle still needs to do his playthrough because he got like to a certain point and restarted the whole game
Oh,
on
fuck.
accident.
So is it? Have you ever played Heavy Rain?
It's just like that.
It is. It
Okay.
also came with it.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember it came with Heavy Rain. Yeah. Heavy Rain was a really good. I remember playing a little bit of that, and I was like, "Holy fuck! It's just seamless."
Sean! Sean!
Sean!
Sean!
Oh, watching Kevin play it just repeatedly. Just
Yeah,
yelling
all he
Sean.
did was spam Sean. Sean! 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 Or every time someone named Sean in any game he's playing, he dubs that in there.
Oh damn it!
It's great.
We should do a stream episode where we just stream ourselves. Like, when someone's playing a game, we're just talking and commenting on it, just for like a couple hours.
Yeah, we can do that.
We've never done that. I feel like we should do that.
We could. We just have to figure out how to set it up right.
I mean, I could just grab my laptop and we can do it off of that with my mic. That works.
It's got a nice mic too.
Fuck yeah.
Super nice.
I like it.
Yes.
See.
Hi.
Chin chin. Did you ever find out what that meant?
Chin
No.
chin.
Uh-uh.
You don't know what chin chin means?
Mm-mm.
It's a dick.
It means dick.
Was it really?
Yeah.
So it's essentially he's going dick dick.
No, chin chin is dick.
Oh, in like what, Japanese or?
Yes.
Yeah. So like I didn't know that until Kyle told me, and that blew my mind. Like it put a whole new perspective for me on Filthy Frank.
Thanks for the input, Mason. He said it sounds good.
What sounds good?
The audio.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate that.
Where it's like, I was getting ready to leave, and you said chin chin. And I was like, no, I said chin chin. And you're just like, oh, you know Filthy Frank? I'm like, I didn't get that from Filthy Frank. And I'm like, do you know what that means?
No.
And you're just like, no.
And then my mind got blown.
And I was just like, chin chin means dick. Like your dick.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Woke the computer back up.
You woke it up.
Yeah.
Damn, your computer's
It's a hard
woke.
Worker.
His computer's woke.
It's
now.
woke, fam.
It's woke. No, you're gonna wake up tomorrow. It's just gonna be playing Joe Rogan's podcast. And I'll have like 50 sites open about what cannabis is good for. And also why the government's like super evil and nefarious
And you also
Can
have
actually
tons of
be
searches on
confident.
how to kill the president, blueprint to the White House.
Well, now we're on an NSA watch list.
I'm pretty sure I already was from certain other things, but alright.
Now we're definitely for sure.
I'd like to
on
make it
that
a
shit.
3 for.
I mean, I'm sure we could all collectively be happy on the NSA watch list together.
I mean, I don't do anything too illegal.
Okay.
I don't. Why are you guys looking at me like I'm the fucking criminal? Hold up. Damn. Awesome assholes.
Well, because I'm in the military. And
You're the biggest criminal here then. What the
how
fuck?
the fuck am I a criminal?
You're taking your goddamn federal dollars and just like fucking being a dick.
I get paid less than minimum wage.
As it should be.
How's he being a dick?
Because he's a government cow.
So?
Nah, I love him.
I love you too, man.
Nah, I actually respect people in the service a lot. I just like to play the fucking conspiracy theory shit.
Shut up, phone.
It's dying, isn't it?
We all are.
I'm sure it is.
No.
How do you know though? Have you looked at it lately? Have you?
7%? Yeah, it's not dying, Kyle.
No,
It's
it's
not
not
dying.
dying. Stop
Jesus
talking.
Christ! I like
Stop
how-
talking about it. It can hear you.
Die right now.
Don't joke about that. That has happened.
I mean, like, did you do it to yourself or
No, it just happened.
got a little pickle Rick battery?
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
It's Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
No, you gotta have the fucking doors closed in the bathroom with the lights off, looking in the mirror.
With a candle.
Does it have to be with a candle?
I don't know.
I feel like you just threw that caveat in there just for.
Yes.
Fucks and shiggles.
Shiggles and fucks.
Shiggles and fucks.
Cheese.
Berries and cream.
Whoa! What kind of cheese?
Remember that?
What kind of cheese? What kind of cheese?
Mozzarella.
Who said cheese?
He did.
You did.
And
No,
if
I
it's
didn't.
not
I said
pepper
berries
jack
and-
and die.
I said berries and cream.
But cheese.
Oh, you said berries and cream.
I wanted
I
to
said
draw
berries
back
Remember
the
that
cheese
commercial?
Yeah.
Berries and cream, berries and cream.
No.
Fucking that fucked up commercial.
Which one?
There's a
Ice
lot
cream.
of that.
No, the
A lot
ice
of
cream
it.
commercial. Something baby's ice cream.
Uh,
You guys have never seen it.
that might be a California thing, bud.
How is that a California thing? He's Florida.
That might be a Florida thing, bud.
No, it's not.
You sure about
Yes.
that? 'Cause everyone swears Disney World is not just a Florida thing.
It isn't.
What's
They all come from Florida.
I mean, there's
There's
Disney.
Disneyland's in California,
and then there's
Disney
Disney
World's
World
in
in
Florida.
Japan.
And then there's one in Japan.
How did he go? Like, we went from the U.S. to fucking How did you make that leap?
There's
Because
a
that's
Disney
how it
World
is.
in Japan.
No, but like, logically in this country,
You don't think it'd be
Disneyland
how-
in California, Disney World in Florida. You don't just say fucking
I
Japan.
don't think it'd be like that, but it do.
Yeah, for real, it does.
It don't be like that.
It'd be
Fuck
like
you.
that.
It do be like that.
Fuck you.
For real, it'd be like that, my guy.
Nah, I probably do though. I don't care.
No, nobody cares.
Ah.
Guys, we didn't start the fire.
I had a fire last night. I got the fire pit running in my house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to a fire last night, a bonfire. Ended up at stop button till like 4 in the morning almost.
Holy that's like 2 hours after closing. How?
That's 1 hour after closing.
They close at 3.
Oh, closing to me is at 2 because bars.
2:30 they stop serving.
Yeah.
In North Carolina, isn't it supposed to be 2 as last call?
No. I'm pretty sure it's just the property rules. And
Elephant
last
rhino,
call
man.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I can't drive all the way the fuck out there.
I don't like driving out there, but I mean, if I get a group of people, I go.
A group of people? 2 other people?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was him and Ox last night.
I know, I saw the snaps.
He got super fucking done.
I got super fucked up.
Nobody invited me, so that's okay. Nobody likes to hang out with me.
Well, I mean, you
What are we
texted
doing
me.
right now?
You texted me. You're just like, all right, so we can do the podcast Sunday. So I figured you were busy. I should have asked.
No, I was busy last time. I'm just being a dick.
I mean, I'm just calling you out on your shit, dog.
An invite would have been nice, though, asshole.
What else? You want
Would've
else
made
to
me
be
feel
nice?
welcome.
If we were all billionaires.
But you know you're right.
No, that's all good, dude. I'm really not big into going out like that anymore, so.
Yeah.
Was it 9 something or another?
Yeah, I might end it here in a second.
Yeah, we can.
Just so I can fucking charge my phone.
Reliably.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, if it's plugged into a laptop or something like that, it doesn't charge at the same rate as if it was plugged into a wall.
That's very true.
And plus, running video, it's probably not even charging right now.
It's just stalemate.
It's just kind of letting the battery drain slower.
So I don't know. So next week, we're just gonna do standard, or do we want to try to play video games, or?
I can drag my laptop over here and we can do the video game thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you want to, said you're off this weekend, so Friday as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you want to come over Friday, like early-ish, if we want to do it Friday, but if we want to do it Saturday, still come over Friday. That way we can kind of like test run it real quick, make sure everything's working right. That way when we do the podcast, it's good to go.
Yeah.
Don't have to tweak anything.
Also, we can spend that time also downloading games that we want to play.
Yeah, like Detroit, because I can re-download that, and that should take like 10 minutes if that.
Well, we kind of can't.
And I can't what?
Do it like that.
What's the point of doing it then?
What?
I'm confused.
Like, yeah, that's not how that works. You have to stream from the PS4 to do that.
Do we do a stream?
Like, we can't have the video input go into my laptop is what I'm saying.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's just not how laptops operate. Basically, what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to set up OBS and then send a stream key to the YouTube channel.
Mm.
We're going to have to set a stream key to that, and then we're going to have to configure it to be good.
Yeah, so that's why I let you guys handle all that shit. Cause I'm,
Yeah,
So we're gonna have to do it
At this point, I
play
don't
the
even know
game
what the
on your laptop.
We're going to have to play the game off of my laptop,
At this point, I don't even know what the
which
fuck
actually
we're
we
talking
can
about.
plug my laptop into your TV and play it off of your TV.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So we just have to come to a point.
Consensus on what game we want to
Yeah,
play.
exactly.
We can figure it out throughout the week.
Yeah. Where it's like I have a lot of games in my fucking library that we could use.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll get on that. Like I said, Friday or.
We could do Bioshock Infinite.
It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Yeah, we could do that.
Alright. I guess we'll keep people updated on what day we're gonna do that. What time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just let me know if you want to do it Friday night or Saturday.
Alright.
And then Kyle and I will start figuring out the setup.
We'll do our techie stuff.
Yeah.
I might shoot for Saturday just so you guys can ensure everything's gonna be foolproof and no hiccups.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then even if you guys decide to do like some live shit, then it's not a big deal.
And it's like I'm gonna find a really long USB cord so we can.
What do you
use
need?
a
Like a
controller.
10-foot one or something like that? Or?
Yeah.
Wish I still had my old controller. Yeah.
Alright. Well, I gotta
That
get
one
out
had a
of
long cord on it, so.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here because I gotta wake up at like 4:30.
All right.
All right, man.
We can go ahead and end it then.
Good cast.
Good
Nice
cast.
seeing you guys.
And thanks for everybody who watched. And yeah,
Have a wonderful day.
or night,
Or not.
whatever.
Time.
Have a wonderful time.
Bye. Have a good time.
Oh God.
Look at my hand.
Oh Jesus. The last thing you see
And-
before you get snuffed.